Stampers, it's Gigi with Stamp FUNatics, and welcome back to our 12 weeks of Halloween. I have this fun little pillow box treat for you today. So I just wanted to show you how to make this a little different than how they come. This is our craft pillow boxes, and let's see, you get 10 boxes for $5, so it's a real deal. It's only 50 cents a piece. And these come brown and white polka dotted. But I decided I really wanted it to be more orangey looking for Halloween, so I'm going to show you how I changed it. I took some of my pumpkin pie ink and a sponge, and what I did was I just started rubbing it all over to change the color. And so this is how I did it, and I just kept rubbing until I got as dark as I wanted on the color. And I'm doing the whole box flat to begin with. And I really love the way this is coming out. I mean, we can change these boxes red or green for Christmas, and, you know, orange for the fall. Or you can leave it craft brown if you do like the browns. I mean, that's nice for fall too. But for Halloween, I really just wanted to make this more of an orange. So this is all I'm doing. And it does dry really fast because these inks, you know, they dry when they hit the air. They're really not that moist that they stay wet for a long time. So I actually did this, and then I just started working on my embellishments, and the whole thing was dry and ready. Okay, so that looks pretty good, and that is the colors. And like I said, if you want to go darker, I think I missed that little spot there. I want to go a little darker. You can make it as light or as dark as you want. And when you go to put these together, they have one with a notch and one that isn't. And I always take the one that isn't and just follow the little scored lines around, and I leave the one that has the little notch in it, so it's easier for them to open later. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm just going to walk it around. Now, I haven't put any treats in it yet. They're real easy to add later. Okay, and that's our box. And then I took some of our wonderful black glittery ribbon. You've seen me use this a lot. I just love it though for Halloween, the orange and the black. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut off a small piece. Let's see, we'll cut it in that direction. I don't know, I might want to change it later. And when I'm trying to hold something and I don't have a third hand, I take one of my small little clothespins. You've probably seen me do this before, and I just use that as my third hand. Okay, so I'm going to take some of my black cotton twine here, and I'm just going to bring it around underneath my paper clip, my little clothespin, and I'm just going to tie it off. And I usually tie things off before I cut my thread, so that way I know I have enough and I don't have to waste it. So I'm going to go ahead and just tie that tight, tie it one more time, and then I can go ahead and snip it off the roll and take off my clothespin. And then if you need to, just hold on to these ends and push it down, and you'll get it as tight as you want it. And then this part I'm just going to tie off on a little bow. Okay. And that's, whoops, I came right through. Hang on a minute, let me try that one more time. Of course, when things are live, it takes more than once. All right, I'm still coming back from the back part. All right, now I'm going to, before it comes through again, bring my little bows down a little bit because I don't want them quite that big. And then I'm going to pull it tight. There we go. And so I have it the way I want it. All right, and I think I actually want to cut that in the opposite direction. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that looks cute. And then I think I'll cut this down a little bit too. It's a little bit long. And there, we've got that. Okay, now the next part that I did was I took a piece of Whisper White, and I got a little creative. So let me show you what I'm doing. I wanted to bring the orange up again, so I took my pumpkin pie ink again, and this cute moon stamp, and this is from the Spooky Sweets that's in our holiday catalog. Has a nice little swoosh that's kind of a haze that I thought was cool, like on a moon or something. We have our bats, and remember we have our matching bat punch, and then we have stars and moons and some sayings. So I'm going to be using that moon because it had a little polka dot to it, and it kind of matched my box. And I'm just going to kind of put that down first. And then I'm going to use that little hazy one. And it's a pretty big stamp, so I'm just going to use it, and then I'll do my punching out of the circle later. And this is my crushed curry ink. And I'm going to stamp off once, and then just sort of take it across like that, just to have a little hint of that haziness. All right, and then I'm going to take our saying, which is Spooky Sweets, and I'm going to use our black memento ink, and I'm just going to put that, let's see, I think I'm going to punch this out first just so I know where to put my stamp. So I'm going to put my moon, let me cut that down just a little bit. I'm going to put my moon over to the left with my little bit of a haze. I think I want the moon up a little bit like that. And now I know where I want to stamp my saying. So I'm going to just bring it around. Let's see, let's bring the moon around and we'll put them right there. And I just stamped over that little hazy part so it kind of shines through. All right, then I have a piece of our Toil and Trouble Designer Series paper, and I'm going to be using that Starburst punch. I'm going to go ahead and punch out a background. And then I'm going to use a little bit of snail, and I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the background. And I like the little star side, so I wanted some of that to show through. And I'm going to take my dimensionals, and I'm just going to put it on either side of this ribbon. So really, I'm just going to put one on this side and one on that side. I don't really want to put it on the ribbon so it doesn't come off by chance. I want it to adhere to the actual box. So I'm just going to stick it down like that. And then I have these cool bats. So what I'm taking is a little piece of my shiny black foil, and I want the very smallest bat. So I'm going to turn it over and just kind of put it in on an edge. Because I just want the little guy. And let me get another one. Let's see. Let's do this a little better. Make sure I get him all the way in there. I think this piece is big enough. Okay, I've got him. And this guy kind of got cut off a little bit. I'm going to use another little piece. I have little scrap pieces all over, so I'm trying to just really be miserly and save out my black foil paper because it's so cool. And I'm going to put one down there. So these, I'm actually going to use my little mini dimensionals, and I'm just going to put it in the middle of the bat, right in there, and attach that to the top of the box. Okay, I'm going to put him about there, and then I have another one that I'm going to put on the back of him. And that's it, we're done. Fast and easy. Love these little treats for Halloween. They're just so cute. Look at that, isn't that adorable? And doesn't it look better, I think, in the orange than for the brown? The brown looks nice, and I think at Christmas that might even be nice with some of our cherry cobbler, but for Halloween, I really wanted to change the color, and I think the orange really makes it look really cool. So that's my project for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And you can go over to my blog at stampfunatics.com and see all of the supplies that I used and the instructions, and you can watch the video and you can make it along with me. If you need to order the supplies, you can use this host code for September on my site at stampfunatics.com. And you want to make sure you get the Spooky Treats stamp set. That is what I used, and don't forget about the matching punch. If you purchase them together, you can save 10%. Thanks and have a great day.